It's here. It's happening.
Oh.
It's now.
Yo, what's up? ¿Qué pasa?
Woo-hoo!
What's up? This is Hiram, man.
BK, what's happening?
And this is just a Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival 2026 edition warm-up. Yes, we are we're exhausted. And we
You're
cannot
exhausted.
Oh my gosh.
I've been sleeping all day, man. No.
Oh, lucky son of a fish.
No.
Um,
No, I have not. That's a joke. I've been up.
No.
Late.
Listen,
I was up late. I have a pup who's been keeping me up. My pup has been sick lately. She's doing good now. She's on steroids, so she's much better. Yeah, she's definitely maxing and relaxing. So yeah, she's good. Thank you. Just get me up a couple nights, and that's okay because you know what? She's my pup.
exactly.
I love her.
And
By the way, I might have some extra dog food that she can't eat anymore. I don't know if Deanna's pups.
Diana, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
Post this.
yeah, sure.
Puppy dog food. We're joined today by our engineer, Christian Cordes.
Who's more than just an engineer.
Who's more than just an engineer. He is a pop culture encyclopedia for such a young age.
Yes.
We were just speaking about this just a couple of seconds ago. Brian made a reference to this show from way back in the day called The $6 Million Man.
Yeah.
With Lee Majors, and
Yeah.
and I forgot who played the other guy, but whatever.
Oscar Goldman?
Oscar Goldman, yeah, something Anderson.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
So I don't expect Christian's a little younger than us, so I don't. Richard Anderson.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't expect him to get the reference, and not only did he get the reference, when the Secret Stash relocated, he showed us a promo that he did, which ironically enough had the theme of the $6 Million Man.
Yes, it's fucking incredible.
I'm like, wow, okay, then this is why he is, he's
a cultural icon.
Oh my god!
Yes. Oh wow, Lee Majors, look at him.
Save that one for when I got a couple of movies.
Okay, all right. Well, that's all right. That'll be all right.
Well, there is one movie that you worked on.
Yes, and I was talking to him about it while you were in the bathroom. I didn't mean to talk behind your back, but I had to say, I've seen a lot of your work and I love it, but this one, because it's this year and because it had so many interesting people, Jesse Eastman, who is the director, and one of my favorite pals, our favorite pal.
He was trying to get here.
One of my buds.
But I don't know if he found lodging. Unfortunately.
Yes. Well, I'm hoping he did because that would be really cool.
Yes.
Because he knows we got him. Like if he comes here, we got him. Well, other than keeping him asleep somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah, he asked me if he could crash with me, but I was going to be working this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would have probably given him that couch.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. No, that would have been cool. He was here last year, and that was great. It was great having him in town. Right? He was here last year.
Of course.
And did a great time. Had a great film, but this one is Midnight at the Diner. Fucking stone cold groove. I got to be honest with you, man.
Isn't that film cool?
Yes, it is cool as shit.
It's a cool film.
Yes,
it's just a cool vibe, man.
I remember when Jesse sent me the script, I was like, "This is actually sick." And to be quite honest, I know that he had wanted to expand upon it and do some other stories with those characters because they're all very interesting. They paint cool tapestries of moments in their lives, which is why I was like, all right, I'll jump onto this. Plus it was shooting right down the street from my house, so I was like, easy money.
Sure.
But one of the crazy things is that we shot that film in 8 hours.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it just, we only had the location for one day, one night.
Right.
And we powered through the closing hours. Shout out to Franny's and Highlands.
Yes.
So the movie is about Midnight at the Diner.
Pretty much.
But so what do you think makes that movie, obviously it resonated with all of us. What, in a word or two, what is it that makes it resonate? What's the theme of it that made it connect to us?
To you guys, or to just in general?
In general.
Connected. I think it's just the human nature of it.
True.
Because as I was saying before, it's just these characters in a very brief moment in their vast lives. But in a couple of minutes, we learn histories and we care but we realize like, hey, they're dealing with very human experiences. And I'll be quite honest, I tend to write a little fantastical. So for me to be able to work on something that was very, very grounded was like, oh, this is refreshing.
Yeah.
And oh man, do I have one of the coolest stories from making that film. Cool. Barbara, who
Moon Shami.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was our lead in the project. And we're in the middle of shooting. We're between setups. Nate, our DP, is working. I'm getting sound ready. And she walks up to me and she's like, you don't know who this is, but you look like PM Dawn.
Sorry.
And me and my buddy,
you don't know who it is.
My buddy Darian, who knows, just looks at me and just starts dying laughing. He's like, no way. And I started getting, I still get goosebumps.
Sure.
She then proceeded to tell me that she went to she completed her GED in the same program as my dad.
Oh, wow.
And they graduated together. And she proceeded to show me a picture that I'd never seen of my dad.
Wow.
That is awesome.
So
that's very cool.
Holy but for her to go up and be like, you look like PM Dawn, I was like, what?
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
And then I just outside of that, like watching, one of my favorite things about filmmaking is watching actors do their thing. Like calling action and cut. It's literally like within the frame of the camera, you're watching a whole new world be born.
Yeah.
Like people you've never met, probably will never meet or have met, you get to see again. And it's just, it was magic. Like I know that a lot of these, like I know a lot of performers who are able to do that so well. And watching everybody in Midnight at the Diner do that, especially our boy Chris, had some of the best. Making Chris laugh is my favorite American pastime.
Well, he makes me laugh all the time. He just says stuff and I just laugh. He says shit.
My favorite thing is to catch Chris off guard with something so out of pocket that I have to make him laugh.
Right.
But like those moments of laughter making him chuckle end up in the final film are like just little funny things where he's just like, no, lean into the silly.
Yeah.
Because on a film that small, we had a very tiny crew where we had to get it done like very, very quickly.
Sure.
And I this is one of the ways I like working with Jesse is like best idea wins. If you have an idea that's not like going to take up or too much time, speak to him about it.
Sure.
And if it makes it on screen, it makes it on screen.
Nice.
Plus, I cut the film, so I get to see those moments.
You could cut your own version of it, right? Yeah. Like you know, when you're on set, sometimes you tell the director, "Hey, man, can you just give me one more take? Just want to mess around with something and see where it goes." And in the end, you have it. And you have the film that comes out, and then you have the film that you created just for you.
Yeah.
Well, you make a film 3 times, right? When you write it, when you shoot it, and then when you edit it. So.
Yes. So
true.
But what I liked about this movie, the one thing that resonated with me was kind of like, it's kind of weird, please forgive me, but it's kind of like the longing of it all. Like there's so many walls being put up. And so much
walls that don't need to be there.
I'm playing it cool, you know, because I don't believe in this. But that's what's coming out of the person's mouth.
Sure.
But that's not what's being presented in the eyes.
Well, and what I liked about it was the vulnerability.
Yes.
Like everybody's kind of a little bit vulnerable, but not, pushing it, coming out, and I just really appreciated that in the characters. And, whether, and this is the funny thing, Jesse had written a film and I'm sorry, please forgive me. And Chris was in it. It was just him and a woman. And they, I was like completely blown away because he's in like his 20s, maybe early 30s, if that. And it was this intense couple friction thing. And Chris was in the film and he went out to, I don't know where the hell it was. I'm going to say Idaho, but it's not really. And shot this film with Jesse and this woman, and I was completely fucking blown away. I was like, wait a second. And I told him this last year. I said, you wrote that film? It was a film about like a couple that was like married, we'll pretend like married for 10 years and like they're going through like their breakup or like, you know, like this is happening, is spilling out. And Chris was in this film and I was like, holy shit, man, he does a killer job. The woman does a killer job. But the fact that Jesse wrote this, I was just like, holy shit. And I told him, I said, dude, you know what? I talk to people all the time because I'm a therapist, but I am thoroughly impressed. If you have not gone through this because, you know, he didn't because he's in his 20s. So I was like, that was incredible. Incredible writing.
That is interesting because I know that there are some things where a lot of people will just kind of write what they know. But like, I think that while no, I don't think Jesse's experienced those particular type of hardships. I think that anybody who has experienced like any type of pain, I think can tap into any kind of theme around that. Right. Whether or not it's something that they experience or even have a full understanding for, hey, that's what research is for.
Sure.
But at the same time, I think that because that's the beauty of the way that he writes and also just the films is that like these are very human moments that we all kind of can relate to. You're talking about the walls that you're seeing get put up, but the walls that don't need to be there and the characters discovering that in real time.
Yeah.
As they talk at the diner while it's closing. It's very cool to me.
Yeah, for the record, any filmmaker that is watching this or will watch this and is listening to us, you know, obviously this is one of our favorite parts of doing this. And we go through this journey with pretty much all your projects. You know, like we watch them and we try to, you know, experience them and we kind of wonder, we try to get into your head and it's like, okay, what were they thinking when they did this? You know, over the week, you know, we put out like 30 awards. 30 nominations. My name is Hiram Ortiz and I am Hiram Ortiz 8188 at Instagram.com. The filmmakers were sent the nominations, but I also, I kind of feel like I might have left out one or two. You know, I have to verify that once I go home.
Sure.
Because when I looked at the list of what I sent out, best student film high school and best student film college were not included, even though the awards were the nominations were posted.
Hey, you guys are a small hometown festival.
Yes.
Listen, it's okay.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I just want to say that he's cooked. He has done so much and does so much each year for this festival. And I will not let that go because look, in the very beginning, when Hiram signed on, he was so excited. And it was so great. And not that he's not excited now.
Oh, I'm very excited.
But you can tell.
Yeah.
It's a different excitement.
It is. It's a different excitement.
It's hey, our work is finally.
Yeah, because he's when he gets a groove on, man, he's into it, right? So, but that also means that he's a nonstop and he's on it, right? So he's been doing this for the last couple of weeks, trying to line things up.
Couple of months,
DCP in it. So, but and I'm never going to let that go. I'm not letting that go because you know what? When it gets down to festival time and when it gets down to awards time, I let everybody know this would not be possible without him. Granted, I'm stealing your thunder right now. No, I'm not really. No. But this festival started with the intention of creating a space for filmmakers to show us their stuff, right? And, you know, with no real intention other than like, let's have some fun. We went to a couple of, you know, like Golden Door or whatever it was. I can't remember what's his name. Had one in Jersey City. We went to a couple of those.
Sorvino.
Yes. And we said, hey, we could do this. And so Colin said, yeah, let's do this. And we did it for bunch of years with Colin. And then he split off and started doing his stuff. And then he signed on and he has taken the mother share, the mother load of all the stuff. And this is how it happens. It happens only because he's making it happen. Now we share some responsibility, but he handles the lion's share of it. And I just wanted to get that out of the way. I just wanted to give you props.
Thank you.
Because I truly, truly appreciate all the work you do.
Thank you. There are people that are, going to come online hopefully very soon to help us, carry a little bit of the load. Our families, help so much. And, Jack Foley.
Well, yes. This couldn't really be. Yeah.
He's like a huge driver, and he's so fair, and we love him.
Really great, wise dude too.
We appreciate him.
Thank you.
In every way. He's just a fun guy.
What up, Jesse? Jesse's
Eastman.
What up, man? We were just talking about you, buddy.
Paso?
That's why I tagged you. We're talking about Midnight at the Diner.
One of my fave films in the festival, brah.
But I'm telling you, the people like Jesse, people like Christian, you guys are the absolute stars of this.
Yes.
If you go to my Instagram page and you see all the nominations, like I could just pick a random one, best student film, high school. There's 6 that are here. Hat-Trick, Farm, Where We Left Off, Echo, The Magical First Amendment, and Starting from Scratch. All excellent films. All ridiculous.
Yes.
And some of them, it's high school kids that are doing them, but they're not shot like it's high school kids.
No.
And you know what I like? I like it when it's like a high school production, and when you have like non-high school people,
right,
non-high school people doing it. When you have like an elderly person, or like I don't know. It's so cool.
They're not in high school,
right.
No, they're just hired.
How are you thinking that way? Yeah. It's very cool. It's very cool. So,
you guys put on such a great festival that I used one of the photos from the year Just Desserts was playing on my dating profile.
Oh yes, nice. That's very cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, let me be real. People do not know how much work goes into truly making these things happen, especially festivals that run on DCPs. For people who don't know, DCPs are basically the industry players for how movies get shown in projectors.
Well, I have all the DCPs in the world. I have them all lined up and numbered. What I'm having a hard time doing is getting them from my Mac to like EXT2 or EXT3 drive, like a DCP. And
you've got more patience than I do.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! No. We were like.
That's why the cat's got to be on vacation for like 2 weeks.
Yes, afterwards. But if we can't do this, we're going to have to run them from the Mac or from the drive.
And look, and you know what?
Raphael's a backup.
Raphael was like, look, dude, if we have to, we have to. And look, we've not done it since you came on, but we've done DCP, and it's a bitch. I've had people text me, or not text me, but like email me. Oh, yeah, here you're doing a festival. You want a DCP? There's 5,000 to do it.
Yeah, it's a lot of money per minute.
And we don't look. We should be a nonprofit because we're not making a.
I have a workaround with that.
No, not. We are not.
We don't listen.
Profit.
I'm not putting this out there like this because I'm telling you right now, we barely make enough to get the festival done, and that's good enough for us. Right. I think that if we were to get the nonprofit designation, I think that would actually probably free up and create some money where we could actually do some good stuff.
Yeah, because we could go out and seek people who would say, oh yeah, if you're going to devote the money to X, Y, and Z, I don't mind saying here. Right now we have people like Five Dimes who's going to sponsor, DJ Mello.
DJ Mello's
is coming. Be spinning.
We're having a DJ tomorrow night. You guys should come.
Yes.
It's fun music too.
So if you're out at any point in time, because they're going to push the limit to at least 11:30, 12 o'clock at Five Dimes, DJ Mello.
Oh, I'm gonna go bother Melodrama before I go up to shoot my project. Hell yeah.
Oh, what time are you shooting tomorrow?
Well, we're not shooting tomorrow. I got to go up. Travel.
Oh,
so it's going to be like an hour 40 drive.
Okay.
But if
Mello's going to be there around 8 o'clock.
Oh, I'm going to mess with it.
Yeah.
So mess with
Popeye. Yeah, because it's gonna be a stone cold groove. I'm looking forward to it. And Five Dimes is sponsoring us. we do have a step and repeat at the show that has a shared universe podcast studio. We do have,
as you said, it's a Stone Cold Groove.
Yes, it is, man. It is.
Yes.
It is.
I'm just gonna use that from now on.
Yeah.
How do you know it's cool? It's a Stone Cold Groove.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a vibe from George Clinton or if that's.
I don't know where it's from, but I like it.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Groove.
But we got Drew and we got it's gonna be
it's gonna be a cool thing. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, can I ask you guys something in the process of viewing all of these films?
Yes.
Like, because it's not just a state festival. You guys accept submissions from everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well,
but like, let me ask you, like, just from my own observation, are Jersey high school films built different, or am I just bugging? Like, I have a funny feel. Like, I always look at some of these productions, especially like from the teachers that I know are like really teaching film and TV courses, and they are like really good for what they.
So that I will tell you the answer to this, and all right. So obviously we get high school films from everywhere. Yeah. However, I noticed that. Just like, we have, Chris Cullen.
Yeah.
And what's the gentleman that does the movies out of Middlesex? Oh my gosh, he's a friend of the festival. But his students.
It's not Andrew.
No, he does. So it's Chris, it's him. And there are people from other states. There are people from Canada. There's a high school from Canada that submits ridiculous stuff.
Well, we did get some stuff last year, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but we did get a student film last year from Australia that was off the fucking chain. And
yes.
The kid did himself. And I don't even think he was in high school.
I mean,
we get some really, really stuff.
The younger generation has no excuse to like blow us out of the water when it comes to making projects.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, Clerks, like even looking at Clerks back in the day, like it was a massive achievement for independent filmmaking because, of course, you know what it's made for.
Sure.
You know what it becomes.
Right.
But like now to stand out, you have to do so much more. One of my favorite stories of that. Have you guys followed The Backrooms at all?
The Backrooms.
Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Oh my God, this is such a dope story. So The Backrooms is an internet-based legend. The Backrooms is essentially like, it plays on liminal space.
Okay.
It's spaces that are everywhere but nowhere. And it's like, it's just that creepy feeling when you're in a space where you're like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay.
But like, it looks familiar.
Okay.
It's a very eerie concept. It's very internet-based. This kid, his name is Kane Petersons, created a short film web series about the Backrooms, about a group of scientists exploring the Backrooms that got so popular.
Wow.
A24 bought it.
Oh, shit.
And he is now one of the youngest commercial directors ever. At 20
awesome.
years old, he's directing a $30 million movie based on his show.
Wow. Nice.
Actually, I think I've heard something of this, and I wish I would have paid more attention. But you're right. You're right. People in New Jersey have no excuse. This is the state.
Okay.
And, for actors, filmmakers, I know that there's some people that move out west. Don't move out west. Stay in Jersey.
Sure.
Because there are a lot of productions.
Does Jesse
happening.
want to chime on? Can he come on or no?
Jesse, if you want me to, I can send you an invite, buddy. Just post in the comments and I'll message it to you on Facebook.
So what we're talking about this. So again, we were just, and I'm not crying the blues here because we do this because we love it.
Yeah.
He's an actor. I'm going to someday be an actor. I play one on TV. I play an actor on TV, but one of these days I will be an actor. He is already an actor, and you got your SAG card, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I can throw that out there. I'm very proud of this. I'm very proud of this man.
What that means is that I kind of limited myself to some of the things that I can do.
What do I post?
Okay.
Yes, you don't have to post anything. We were just asking if you wanted to join the live stream.
Funny, yeah.
I can send you an invite through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
So you can join this.
Yes, and if Chris O gets done with his job, he can hop on too. Yeah. But
job.
Look, I love the cat. He's got to do something. He's doing what he's doing for, what is it? doing what I'm doing because I got to make a living, right? So anyway,
well, he does,
yeah. So, anywho, hardest work.
Louis Libetz, yeah.
Louis. Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's
the cat.
oh
that's the
my
cat.
gosh.
Right. We were gonna have him join the club, but he's
such a busy guy. But what I'm saying is, to answer your question, there are pockets and there are schools that are really passionate about filmmaking, where their students, we get to see a lot of their submissions, and there's some names out there that if I see their names, I know that the movie's going to be pretty good.
Shit's going to be good. So anyway, so like I said, I'm not crying the blues about the fact that we aren't making $1 million or something like that. We do it and he joined because he said, holy shit, this would be so cool. And it is cool. It's a lot of fun watching films, watching people's creation and stuff like that. It's very cool. It's very humbling, but at the same time, it's a lot of work. And it's just right now, I mean, my cousin's involved, but he's kind of like in the background, right? So
yeah. Speaking of in the background, Jesse's here.
Oh, Jesse, ¿qué pasó? What's up, buddy?
What up? What up? How you guys doing?
Look at that full beard.
Check it out.
Thank you. I didn't realize that you can just have people join. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Well, we have one of the industry dudes here who's making it happen. So
yeah, that's what he
welcome, bro. Welcome. So what's happened? Are you grounded? You're not able to come in or what?
No, I can. I tried, man. I
did try.
Money is really tight, and I could afford a plane ticket out there, but I needed somewhere to crash, and I reached out to a bunch of people, and nothing came together. I talked to our buddy here, and he's going to be gone, doing another shoot. So Chris can't either because Chris has some stuff going on. So yeah, if I was able to find a place to stay, I was going to come up. But yeah, nothing came together.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The Jersey Shore.
Yeah, because
we have a lot of things. We need more hotels.
Are you wearing a Rocco's Modern Life t-shirt?
I am wearing a Rocco's Modern Life. It's not a hotel thing. It's more of a budget thing. If I could afford a hotel, that would be.
But if there were more hotels, it'd probably be more affordable.
It's not hard to afford some of them, especially during like slow seasons or whatever.
Well, that and
you know what though, I am moving up. I don't know exactly where, either Jersey, New York, at the start of next year.
Oh, he's coming over here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
He's gonna
I'll be around for next year. I'll be living up there by that point. So I'll definitely be there next year.
You might have to join the club then.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm living up there. I'm going to help out however you guys need.
Yeah, we have to jump him in.
Yes. Oh, it'll be a gang thing. Yeah, the beat down.
I think Chris might be busy watching the Knicks win by 53 right now.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah, halftime just ended a little bit ago, and I was seeing the Knicks had the largest halftime lead, 47, in the history of the playoffs.
Oh, wow. Good for them.
So I'm sure he's either keeping up with that or watching it.
Well, he's supposed to be working, so I don't know if
that's what he told you.
That's what he told me.
Well, he might be watching it at work. I can't
join you guys.
I haven't spoken to him. I texted I'm in a group chat with him and another friend. We all
that's cool. That's cool.
And I was like, hey,
we are messing. We get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if he's watching, but if he isn't, he's probably keeping up.
Yeah. All right. So look, dude, I don't know if you chimed in early enough or what, but we were singing the praises of Midnight at the diner.
No, it was before I got in. It was he tagged me and I came right after.
Totally fucking digging it. And if you go back and watch the stuff earlier,
dude, they love it.
I look, man, I'm a fan. I just love it was just as I've been saying all night, it was a stone cold groove. Let me tell you, I just love the black and white. I know Jack Foley liked it. He was like, it was a nice touch. He said the story was good. The acting was good, and I agree, man. Like I watched it again last night. I was like, I was telling these guys earlier that my pup has not been feeling good. She's only 3, but she's got what they call as IBD, like irritable bowel disease. But it's treatable. She's on steroids right now. So she had me up at like 2:00 in the morning of the night. And I'm thinking, oh, good. It's 2:00 in the morning. I'll take her out. And as I'm getting ready to take her outside, she whizzes on the carpet. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'll clean this up. And then I go to lay down. I can't, right? My uncle passed a couple weeks ago. So I have him going through my head. I'm missing him and shit like that. He was a great guy, Rich's dad. And I totally miss my Uncle Al. He's a great guy. And so anyway, that's going through my head and everything else is going through my head. I get up and I go, let me check and see where we're at with this film. So I go online, I pull the film up, I watch it through, and I'm like, I loved it the first time I watched it. I loved it the second time I watched it. And I'm saying to myself, love the story, love the acting, love the black and white, and just love the music was just so fucking right, man. It just felt like a nice vibe. And I gotta say, I really love Barbara.
Yeah.
I think she did such an incredible job. I'm not saying I don't want to take anything away from the other characters because I love Chris and I love the other actors in the film.
Like Barbara.
I
agree. It's the Barbara show. It was designed for her, and the thing is, she wasn't even the original. Neither her nor Ron were in our original cast.
Oh wow!
The people who we had first both dropped out.
Wow.
Yeah. So Chris and my friend Ashley, who plays Deb, she and I go back to high school here in Nebraska.
Oh, wow.
But she lived in New York. She actually just moved away, but she was living in New York at the time we shot that, and they were attached from the beginning. You know, every time I shoot up there, Chris is going to be in it because if you can get him to act in your film, you're going to do it. You know what I mean? It's like
yes. Well, that's what I was saying.
He's so good across the board.
Yes, and I don't mean to interrupt, but the film that you did that started you off with us was last year.
Blip.
Well,
it didn't start us off. So what happened was I did the one in Nebraska with Chris.
Yeah,
that's what he was talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. What?
First day of vacation. That was 2 years ago now.
I'm sorry. Right. That was the couples film.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how incredible I thought your writing was. Again, I don't know your background. I mean, I talked to you, I guess you came into town last year. We spent a couple of, like a half an hour or so, like bullshitting over Starbucks or some bullshit like that. And I just said to you, dude, I was so impressed about what you wrote because the tension between the couple in that first film that you did for us, or did, not for us per se, but I was just thoroughly impressed. I was just blown away. Because
that was the first year I came. I wasn't able to make it last year when the Blip played.
Right, okay.
But yeah, it's been a nice sort of cycle, right? When I came up for that first one is when we shot the Blip, which Christian worked on, and then that played last year, and then it wasn't the same exact timing, but last summer in June we shot Midnight at the Diner, and I can't take all the credit for it though. Christian did the music. Because he's such a music guy, I told him pick whatever music feels right for you. I didn't have any say on that, and then I mean obviously he edited it too, so. I would say it's at least half credit to him and everybody else. Yeah. And the cool thing is the black and white came really late. We edited the whole thing in color, and it was our last editing session. I was like, hey, will you render one out in black and white and one out in color? I want to see it in black and white.
Right.
And so it was a very late choice to go with the black and white.
Very good.
But a lot of my films are black and white, so it kind of made sense.
Was great. Yeah.
What I love too is, and it only dawned on me like when we were talking about it when we were starting this pod, was like the fury of shooting it. Like we shot that film, which is how many pages?
It was like 10 pages or 11
in like 8 hours, dude. That's wild.
Yeah.
And just, oh man.
Yeah, the Blip, same thing. We shot the Blip in one day as well.
The Blip was one day? I thought we had 2 on that one.
Well, it was one day of time because we started in the evening and we shot all the inside stuff, and then we did like a half day the next day.
That's right.
It was basically like 10 or 11 hours, but it was an evening and then the afternoon the next day.
Yes, at Chris's old apartment. Yep.
It was about a day. It was almost the same. It was a little bit longer, but we shot that in 2 different places. We had to drive a little ways to go to that brewery that we shot at.
Yeah. And Tom's River. Man. The Blip has some of my favorite comedic.
Yeah, that was fun. But I do prefer, I have to say, even though I like acting, I love acting in other people's stuff, or, if I write something that I want to act in, having somebody else direct. But I definitely don't miss having to direct and act like I did on that one.
Right.
It just doesn't give you the freedom.
You did it so well. Like, I know for some people it can prove difficult, but like, maybe it was also because of like just crew size, but he eased out of that. At least what I was able to do.
I think the crew size helped, and also that was like my role in that was quite easy. It was like he was riffing off of me, and I didn't really have a lot of stuff to memorize, and it was a little easier, but I couldn't have done what Chris did in that and directed, that's for sure.
Right.
You called it a blip?
Right.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad you guys liked it. That's the risk of making movies like that, is that, they could be considered kind of slow or whatever, and it's mainly just people talking. And so when you make stuff like that, and even like the first film that I showed with you guys, people are either going to really like it, but also I have a hard time getting played at festivals compared to other people I know, because I think regardless of the quality of the writing, a lot of people will watch something like that and think, this isn't a festival film. We want something that's got like a lot of
with explosions.
Yeah, I mean, not even explosions, but just like something with like a genre element, right? Whether it's like a thriller or just something kind of keeping things going. So yeah, I always appreciate that the stuff plays well with you guys, because I don't play at a ton of festivals. I get a lot of rejection. So yeah, I really appreciate it.
I'm going to speak for myself here, but I think I can include him here, and probably Christian. We're film guys. We watch films. Look, one of my favorite all-time films is Pulp Fiction. That's nothing but a fucking conversation, and conversations throughout, and juxtaposition of different things. So I mean, in love, watched Pulp Fiction when it first came out. I think I probably saw it in the movie theater probably 6 or 7 times.
Wow.
Brought people to the film and said, you got to watch this. And people were looking at me going, what the fuck did I just watch? I'm like, oh, you're not getting it. Look at the intricacies. Look at the character development. Look at the entwined part of this, that, and the other thing. And then shot out of different, like out of position. And yeah, I don't think a lot of people got it. I don't know if a lot of people get it now, but I loved it. And so I love watching film, whether it's black and white or but I don't necessarily, I love Marvel films. Don't get me wrong. I love Marvel films, but when I'm watching a film that has character, and from what I've seen, whether it's funny or it's sentimental or whatever, your films have character.
Thank you.
And that's what I love about watching the stuff that you do. So keep doing what you're doing, man, because it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because I don't know how much you remember, Christian, but we branched off from Midnight at the Diner, and I went kind of a different way with it, but I have a feature film outlined that brings those characters all back in.
I mentioned it a little bit. I was like, he's got ideas.
Okay.
Because it invokes a very specific image. Like we were talking about that even when we were talking early on about the project.
Right.
But like with what we were able to accomplish, it still sets up that vibe, which I love, because it could easily tell more stories. I love the characters in that film.
I think there is a lot more to them if we decide to ever go that route. That's for sure.
Yeah. And I like the choices you made. I do like the fact that Barbara's in it. I do like Ron being in, and we've seen Ron in a couple of different films in this festival. We've seen him across the board, probably over the course of a couple of years. and Chris, of course, love that dude. I just think he's fucking awesome. He cracks me up everything he does.
Yeah, same. I love working with him. He was a no-brainer to be involved, and then he's actually the reason why he helped cast the original version. Then when our actors dropped out, he's the one who introduced me. I had met Ron. Funnily enough, I met Ron at the first Hang On to Your Shorts that I went to a few years ago, and he gave me his card. Then when Chris recommended him, I was like, I remember meeting him. He was an interesting guy. But I didn't meet Barbara in person until I was in Jersey. We met in Jersey City 2 or 3 days before at a coffee shop. I just took the train from New York, and we did like a read through. And that was my first time meeting her in person, was at the read through.
Wow.
Yeah, we had no relationship before. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I thought they did great, all things considered.
Yes, without a doubt. Yeah, good stuff.
So no, you listen, obviously you're going to be in our mind this weekend, and with God's help, we'll catch you next year, right?
Yeah, I'll definitely be there next year. I'll be living somewhere close.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
can't escape the Jersey Shore.
Ron will be there supporting us for sure. Ron said he's going to be there. So yeah, he'll be able to watch it with an audience and let me know what people think.
That's great.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah, I think.
Thank you. Well,
and I met Nate actually while we're on it. Nate, who was our DP, I also met that first year I went to Hang On to Your Shorts.
Oh, see again, this is what we talk about. We talk about, and I'm bringing it up because I think it's so much part of what Hang On to Shorts is about. Maybe not every film festival, and I can't speak to that because I've only been to a few, and it was like 800 years ago. Like it's definitely before COVID and even before that. Golden Door and I'm not slighting those film festivals, but saying that networking at our film festival has spawned not only other filmmakers but other casts and other crews and other things, where I really just think like, holy shit, this is where people meet and make stuff happen. And I'm very proud of that. Very proud of that.
It is. I haven't been to a lot of festivals up there yet, so yours is the main one I have ties to, and it is interesting. Nate shot ours and Christian edited it, and I met Nate there because he had shot the Just Desserts, which was Christian's film. I got to shoot the shit with him I hung out with Nate for a while. We hung out outside and smoked and talked and stuff. And that's why he ended up on it. And he wasn't the original DP either. Ryan was, who I also met there.
Yeah.
So the people who were in the final version and who were in the original crew, almost all of them, I met either at the festival or were friends of Chris.
Right.
Just wild.
Yeah. So it makes sense that it would be playing there. Otherwise, it wouldn't exist in the first place.
True.
So you know what? Just the same way we've given your film love, we could sit here and talk about more than 100 of films that were submitted this year. We have a lot of great filmmakers from New Jersey, Martin Slane, who did Rental Return,
very funny.
Who will join us. Funny and scary, interesting.
Funny and scary, yes. It freaked me out.
Yes.
It wasn't one in.
We have the return of Mark Clawberg after a couple of years break. Mark Clawberg is just a great guy,
and
great filmmaker. And I think our buddy, Chris Cullen might have been involved in that movie too. So he produced it. So, it's kind of like a homecoming, all the people that we hope to have back, Brett Eidman.
Oh my God. Pretty Piranha.
Yes. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Hedy
Asensio.
Yeah. I brought him up in the comments. I was just going to say, I met them the first year I was there, and we've been in talks about some other things maybe down the road. And
Robert and Hedy cannot be inconspicuous ever. No. Wherever they are front and center.
Yes, they roll in.
And it's a testament too that you have people like that.
We love them for that. Yes,
got stuff playing on. I saw Robert was in The Chair Company, and I love that show. And you have these guys who keep coming back. Even after they've played, and they're the bigger the wider their net gets, they're still coming back every year, submitting, showing up. That's I think the main mark of like a festival that's doing well.
We connected with them the first time Robert came to our festival. We saw his work. He came and hung out with us at Jamien's because we were doing this thing in Jamien's because I think it was Red Tank then.
Yes.
And it wasn't 5 Dimes. And 5 Dimes, thank you. And we were hanging out with him, and he's like, you guys are fucking cool. And we were just bullshitting with him for the longest time in the back. And he had a guy with him who's hanging out with him. And he came back the next year, had plenty of work for us to look at. And he was in that festival and the festival after that. So then he got his brother involved. And I'm like, I'm just so glad those guys come around and hang out. And it's fun. This is the part I love the most. I mean, I love watching the films. He probably hates putting the sets together and making it happen. But I tell you what, man, when we get down to it and put that step and repeat up and have people roll in like those guys or you or whoever, it's just that's the blast. That's the blast.
That's what we're looking forward to. And, in less than 24 hours from now, with God's help, we should be wrapping up our first night. You know, so it's coming really
tickets
really fast. So hey,
they're available. Link to buy the tickets is in the description.
Buy some tickets. You know, because you help us. You help us in every way. And you will also watch great art from great filmmakers,
unbelievable,
great actors from New Jersey and beyond. And just like we've given love to Midnight at the Diner, reach out to us because we'd love to give love to your film too. And I think that for the first time, I think we need to start setting up the podcast like this weekend.
Oh, sure.
Grabbing two or three people every day and be like, okay, you're going to be on this day. You're going to be on this day.
I would love to get that going because you know what?
Yes.
That not only gives the podcast purpose, but it gives us a direction. Like we pulled you in and I was like, because we're just shooting the shit about Midnight at the Diner and we're just appreciating so much. And he goes, hey, why don't we just have him on? It's like, we didn't even think about it. I was like, duh. Oh yeah, we can have him on. And he's like, hey, Jesse, you want to come on? He's like, why do I do that? And I'm like, all right, just come on. So yeah, this is what it is. It's the shared universe. So this is a blessed place, right? So like, I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to work here. I'm blessed to have him as our engineer tonight, you know, and him as my compadre here.
And we get to pull in postmodern DJs.
Yes. Mello is spinning the tomorrow night. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, the best DJ duo, you know, in New Jersey, and they're funky as heck. So hey, we're looking forward to this, and we can't wait to see you. We're going to be saying goodbye really soon just because I got to get home and sleep.
Yeah. You got a big day tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's a tired dude. Yeah.
What you working on now, Jesse?
I'm working on a few things. I had my feature that we finished shooting. I was up in New York actually for that to finish up the shoot the very end of January.
Was that canvases?
Yeah, canvases. So we're editing canvases now. We want to submit it to my hometown festival, Flatwater Film Festival, which I go to every year in the fall. And their deadline is July 11th. So I'm hoping to have it premiere there at the end of September, which means I have to meet the deadline. So I'm planning on making a trip up to Nebraska to do some in-person finishing touches with the editor in June. So yeah, we're in post-production on that. And I'm also in post-production on another film I shot in January. I'm editing that one myself, which I don't normally do. So mostly doing editing right now on some of those. I just got done working on a feature film out here as a locations assistant. So that took a couple of weeks of my time, and that was nice to bring some money in. But yeah, right now, mostly post-production. And then, I'm starting to get the writing bug again. So yesterday I just was outlining something to shoot. So yeah, maybe I'll have one more shoot before I move. We'll kind of just have to see how the summer goes. But it's been a lot of post-production the last couple of months.
Okay, nice. Good.
Looking forward to seeing canvases.
I'm really hyped for it. I'll be submitting it to plenty of festivals, so hopefully it'll have some screenings up in the East as well. Half the crew is from Nebraska, and half the crew is in New York, and then we shot because it's an anthology film, and First Day of Vacation, which played at the first Hang On to Your Shorts that I went to, is one of the segments in the film.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And it was always originated to be an anthology, but the project kind of died for a bit, and then we revived it. So, hopefully people like it. It's got a bunch of different segments and kind of a wraparound. So we've got people from all over that are involved. So I want to have one premiere either in New York or close for the people who live up there. And then the one in Nebraska will have the people from Nebraska able to go see it. So, and then we shot one of the segments here in Austin. So I might have a screening here, whether it's at a festival or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be my first ever feature that I've made. So yeah, we're almost done.
Congrats. Yeah. Yes, that's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Let the people know where they can find you, buddy.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Snails Trail Media, or just my personal Facebook, which is Jesse Eastman. You can reach me. But yeah, Snails Trail Media is probably the best way. Instagram. It's a cool DIY logo. My brother does a lot of my drawings for advertisements and things. So it's like a snail, and it's got my head on the body. Yeah, and then fun thing for any cinephiles watching this later It's a quote. It comes from the movie Memoir of a Snail, which came out a few years ago. Beautiful film. So yeah, if you've seen it, you might get the reference.
Okay.
Nice,
All right, that's
nice.
nice. Putting it out there.
Awesome, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for hopping on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I wish I could be there this year, but next year for sure I'll be there. And
you'll be there in spirit.
Well,
and as soon as I get settled up there at the end of the year, early next year,
all bets are off.
Reaching out, and you can you can count on me to help however you guys need.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Well, I want to thank Jesse Eastman. I want to thank Christian Cordes. I want to thank Ming Chen and the Shared Universe podcast studio, and Jane and everyone
Jane Cronin at Five Dimes
Brewing, Rafael Silva and Basie Center Cinemas, and our families for being patient and putting up with all the craziness of the last couple of months. And also Diana, AJ, and the kids. Love you guys. Last but definitely not least, all you actors, filmmakers, directors, all you creatives that have made such amazing art. We love it. We're invested in what you do, and thank you for sharing your art with us, and we will do our best to try to do right by your project. So come out tomorrow, come out Saturday, and come hang out with us for a little bit. Let's take pictures.
Tickets. Yes. I would love people to turn out. Tell me what you did. Tell me where you're at. Show up. Let us know who you are, because we are blessed to have you in the festival. It's not the other way around. It's really us being blessed with the creative work that you guys do. So please show up. Get some tickets, get a badge. We've got badges.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll have lanyards for the badges. Otherwise you'll be walking around with them in your back pocket.
They're supposed to come in tomorrow.
Yes, they're supposed to come in tomorrow.
Yes.
That's what Amazon said, but who knows? Yeah. So, and we'll be using our janky step and repeat holder, because unfortunately my cousin got jammed up with
the new one.
Okay, so we'll just be duct taping
making it work.
You helped me out last year. You helped me put it together, and right. With some serious duct tape. So I'll have some duct tape tomorrow. But it's not so much what the holder looks like. It's the step and repeat itself. Yeah. Anyway, so looking forward to seeing people this weekend, having a great time. Hopefully, our man CO Chris Orangio will be able to make it not only Friday night. I'm hoping he'll be able to swing by on Saturday. Guilt trip. Hopefully, all the people that are saying that they're going to show up, sell some tickets, and have some fun. This is a great festival. I love this festival. I'm blessed to be part of it, and just shouting out everybody who's coming out. Shouting out my fam, my friends, and thanking God for being here. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.